Hi friends, it's Miss Emily from the main branch of the Charleston County Public Library, and today I'm here to talk to you all about canine enrichment. But what is enrichment? So the Ohio University's College of Veterinary Medicine defines enrichment as anything that modifies an animal's environment to encourage physical activity and mimics behaviors that an animal would do in the wild. So think foraging and fetching for dogs or hunting for cats. So in order for enrichment to be effective, it has to be done in a way that doesn't cause stress or anxiety. More simply, canine enrichment is allowing dogs to do things that they would do in the wild that they don't do anymore because they live at our houses. We want to encourage these activities because either way, a dog is going to find a way to do them. If we don't have control over them, they'll do them in a way that we don't want. I always say that a bored dog is a dog that's about to get in trouble. And I know that when my two start acting up, it probably means that I haven't exercised their minds or bodies enough that day. Now, there are all sorts of toys that you can buy to encourage these activities, but the good news is you can also make them at home from things that you may be throwing away or putting in your recycling can or just have extras lying around. Today, I'm gonna walk you through a few DIY canine enrichment toys that you may be able to make at home. A word of warning, with any of these toys, make sure you're monitoring your dog closely, and if they start to eat anything that they shouldn't be, you should stop the canine enrichment at that moment. So for our first canine enrichment activity, all you need are balls, tennis balls of some sort, or some other toys, treats or kibble, and a muffin tin. And all you do is I'm gonna put a few of each treats in each of the muffin containers and then put a ball on top to hide the treat. So my dogs are gonna be able to smell the treats, but they're gonna have to move the ball out of the way, figure out a way to get it out of the way so that they can get the treats. So I'm gonna do that now, and we'll see what happens. My dogs are super food motivated. In fact, they may even hear the treats and come and try to get them before I even finish making this toy. Yep, there's one. Now, I have multiple dogs, but I'm only going to give one dog a toy at a time because mine tend to get in fights with the food, and I don't want to create a situation in which I'm literally giving them a reason to fight. I'm going to put the others up. I'm going to place balls on top. And then we'll see what the dogs think. So here is just an overview of what the toy looks like. As you can see, there's balls on top. If you open it up, there's treats in there. As you can see, Remington can smell the treats in there and he's curious. So before he gets on the table, I'm gonna go ahead and put the toy on the ground and see if he can figure it out. As you can see, he can smell the treats, but he can't figure out how to get to them. His nose is moving. He's trying to figure it out. Oh, there you go. Oh, you just want the tennis ball? There's more treats in there, Remington. Can you get them? You can see his nose working. He knows there's more treats in there. He moves them out of the way. Good job, Remington. The next enrichment activity is a great way to get rid of any old socks that you have lying around that don't match, don't make a pair. All you need for this one is an empty water bottle, a sock, some treats, and some scissors. So what you're gonna do is you're going to take the cap off, cut that little ring that sits right below the edge of the water bottle. So you're gonna cut that ring that lies right below the cap off. You're going to put some treats in the bottle. My dog's almost going down, so if you can see them in the background, I apologize. Put them in the water bottle. Put the cap back on. Put it in the sock. And then tie the sock at the top. And this is a great toy for dogs that really like noise toys. You could probably use something besides kibble if you wanted to make the noise, but that way if they get it, it's just the kibble that they're eating. They will get into it. Don't use the sock that you're wanting to keep. And when the edges start to get frayed of the water bottle, it's probably a good way, probably the right time to replace the water bottle. Okay, Remington, you want it? Hold on. Take it, go play with it. So he knows there's kibble in there and he hears the noise. Maybe you want to take yours off the table, but let's see how they have fun with this one. As you can see, it is definitely holding Remington's attention. Again, this is definitely a toy to monitor your dog with. You don't want them to accidentally swallow something that they're not supposed to, so this is not a toy that you just leave your dog with. It's also not a toy that you probably want to give them if you're watching something or you need to be listening to something and you don't need any background noise. As you can hear, it's definitely loud. And the last Canine Enrichment toy that I have for you today, you can just use an empty paper towel tube or a toilet paper roll, whatever you have on hand. You pinch down the sides of one end, kind of fold them together. Nothing that you staple or glue. You don't want your dog to get anything that they're not supposed to. Put some treats in the open end, and then pinch that side down. So you've got a closed paper towel tube with some treats in there. This one is designed to be destroyed. Dogs will shred this one, so just make sure that you're aware of that when you do it. It's probably going to involve some cleanup for you, but super easy. Let's see what the dogs think. All right, Remington, thanks for being such a good star for all these videos and for trying all these treats. He knows they're in there and he is determined to get them. Come on, buddy. You can do it. Can't lick them through the paper towel tube, buddy. You're gonna have to work to get it. As you can see, it definitely worked. Remington was able to open it up and get some of the treats. He's also a little bit silly, so he doesn't realize that some of the treats are right over there. Good job, Remington. So those are all of the Canine Enrichment toys I have to share with you today. As you can see, Remington is exhausted from working out his mind to try to figure out how to get those treats. I hope you learned something that you can use at home with your dogs, and I hope you have a great day and see you soon. Bye-bye.